This is kind of a very drastic, change over here, but we have no choice. 1 minus p hat equals also 0.5. So this portion becomes 0.25. That's what you are seeing in this lecture notes. Okay? So, when you compute, this p hat is not our current sample proportion. Either previous p, the problem will give you, okay? Or if nothing is available, then we have to use this 0.5. Okay, so let's look at this example. I'm going to write one more time. This sample size n is going to be here. An economist wants to know if the proportion of the U.S. population who commutes to work via carpooling is on the rise. Well, that's a good trend. What sample size should be obtained if the economist wants an estimate within 2 percentage points of the true population with 90% confidence? Okay, so what does that mean over here? Wants to estimate within 2% percentage points of the true population with 90% of confidence. So within 2% of this 2 percentage points of the true population, well, this means this is the margin of error. Okay? And 90% of confidence. So that gives you, is what we are going to do over here. So here we go. Oh, margin of error. Yes, this is 2. So this margin of error, this goes to 0.02 goes to here. And the 90% of confidence level, that one is going to be affecting this. So you can go back over here. 90%, that is 1.645. Okay? A. The economist uses 2009 estimate of 10% obtained from the American Community Survey. Alright? So, this is the first case. We are going to use previous case. Okay? The previous P, which is 10%, which is 0.1. Okay? And the B is the economist does not use any prior estimate. So that means what? He is going to use P for 0.5 or P hat. Okay. P hat is for the previous result. Okay. So let's see. So the size, in order to achieve this goal, the economist wants to estimate that one within 2% of true population. So n equals, this is 0.1, and this is 0.9, and this is, it's 90%, so go over here, the critical value we used before, yes, 1.645, and the E, margin of error is 2% over here, and then we are going to square that. Okay, get that? Use a calculator and calculate it all. You get 608.855. Regardless of what portion of this decimal portion is, or what decimal part is, doesn't matter. Always you go to the next, which is what? 609. So in order to achieve this goal, the economist must choose the sample size of 609. Okay? The next one, the economist does not want to use any previous result, okay? Any previous estimate. So what you have to do is use p hat equals 0.5. So in that case, n equals p hat is 0.5, 1 minus p hat also 0.5, and this portion, again the same thing, 1.645 over 0.02 squared. Okay? So once you compute that, well, so what do you think? This is 0.09, yeah, this is 0.09. On the other hand, this is 0.25. This is a lot larger, okay? So the sample size has to be 1,691.26. Again, this is less than half, but still you go to the next. That's why I'm emphasizing, writing over here, next, which is 1,692. I know there's a huge difference, okay? Huge difference. Yeah, so if the economist wants this way, the sample size should be 1,000. It's almost like more than 1,000. Yes, but that's what you have to do. Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. The economist wants to estimate this within the margin of error. Okay, that is still, let's say, 2%, 2 percentage point, but the confidence level is going to go up, go up to 99%. Okay. Once the economist changes to the confidence level to 99%, what's going to happen? The sample size is going to go up or down? Just look at the calculation. The sample size over here, this confidence level, only is related to this portion. So the confidence level goes up, this critical value goes up. So this critical value is in numerator. Therefore, the larger, that means the sample size also larger. So higher confidence level requires larger sample size. Get that? What about the margin of error? Instead of 2%, I'm going to change it to 5%. Okay? So margin of error here is this, but that part is in denominator. Okay? So denominator is larger, so that means the whole number becomes what? Smaller. So if you want to margin of error, you are a little bit relaxed the margin of error. When you change it to 5% from 2% to from 2% to 5%, that means you relaxed, right? Okay, you relax the standards. In that case, yes, getting larger. So this is smaller. So the sample size is going to go smaller. Okay. Yes. So the based on this, I'm sure you can solve all the problems in the homework, okay? I know that your project is due tonight, okay? Wednesday night, 11:59. Well, if you have any issues, just email me. I need to read and then, okay, I can communicate with you. And in terms of office hours, well, we communicate through this, this email stuff. If we get close to the final exam, yes, we are going to have some Zoom office hours. Well, I did a couple of times with my calculus classes. Nobody came, and it was, I felt like a little bit abandoned, okay? But, so that's what I'm going to do. And if someone requires, okay, I need to talk to you, yes, rather than just sending you an email, I need to talk to you, yes. Once I receive a request, of course, I'm going to open a Zoom virtual meeting. And in terms of a final exam, I know you guys had 2 exams and you turn in project right now. So what's left is the real big thing is the final exam. Normally, we do have a cumulative final exam, but this is really very, very stressful period for everybody. And I know I'm under stress also because I changed all the how to deliver my lecture. Okay, rather than in person, I have to do everything in front of a laptop or in front of camcorder lenses. It is kind of weird, and I'm just bombarded with those emails and then changes. So a lot of things going on. Well, not on my part, but for your part, yes, you are. This is a very, very extraordinary situation. So, in short, I'm not going to make a final exam cumulative, okay? However, yes, a little bit of a thing. So, final exam is going to be chapters 8, 9, 10. Yes, okay? Only 3 chapters. So basically, just you pick up, after exam 2. Yeah, the first half of chapter 8 was included, but you are going to start from just a whole entire chapter of 8. Okay, is going to be included in the final exam, and the My Math Lab, yes, it scared me a little bit because a few days ago, because they said only the maintenance time is going to be what? So several hours Sunday morning, but it was extended like over 48 hours, okay? So I do not want to have anything to do with this, the website down issues. So I'm going to, as soon as we finish, okay, and then we are going to have just one review class, and then after that I'm going to open the final exam. So it is going to be, you don't have to wait until the last week, okay, which means the final exam week. We don't have to wait for that, okay? Yes. So that's my plan, all right? Okay, so I'm going to send you email about that also. Okay, bye. We finished the first half of chapter 9, so we estimated what population proportion today. So next time we are going to estimate the population mean, okay, mu. That's what we are going to do. Bye.